Welcome back to CBN News Watch. Monday night marks the end of the college football season, and what an exciting ride it has been. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish will face the Ohio State Buckeyes for the state championship in Atlanta. With us now to talk about the game and more is CBN Sports reporter Will Dawson. So, Will, this playoff has been more than exciting for many reasons, not just the game. Several teams have expressed their faith in Christ. Will that continue, you think, Monday night?
Hey, Ephraim, it almost certainly will. Let's start with Ohio State, the Buckeyes. The last couple of years, this is something that's been building in their locker room. And it culminated this year earlier on when they had a revival service for the entire campus, but it was led by the football team. What you're seeing at Ohio State really is unprecedented, at least in sports history, that the entire team would be together and proclaiming their faith. Now, it doesn't mean that everyone on the team is a believer, everyone has participated. That's a big roster, but it certainly seems that way. And they're led by Will Howard, their quarterback. On the other side, Notre Dame, it's a very similar situation. I don't know if the sheer numbers are there like they are with Ohio State, but they're led by Leonard, their quarterback. And so win or lose, no matter who wins on Monday night, you're going to see somebody proclaiming Jesus. So pay attention, watch the game. It should be an exciting one.
Indeed, go Buckeyes for me. Yesterday, you spoke with former NFL player Benjamin Watson about faith on the field. What did he say about the game?
Yeah, Benjamin Watson is a 14-year NFL veteran. He analyzes college football for a living with ESPN, the SEC network. So he knows a thing about football, and he also knows a thing or two about character and integrity. He won the Bart Starr Award several years ago in character and leadership. He's just excited about what's happening on the outside of the lines. He's excited about what's happening in the locker rooms. And he talked about this moment of what it means. And here's what he had to say.
We read through the Gospels and we read throughout church history of times where those voices have been more persecuted or more elevated. God is the author of the story. And I think that much of what you're seeing is just young men realizing that God is the author of the story, and they are playing their role and playing their part as humbly as they can. And they're using every opportunity to give an answer for the hope that's within them.
Well, Ohio State is heavily favored, but some think Notre Dame can pull off an upset. Who do you think is going to pull this one out come Monday?
Well, you're putting pressure on me right now, Ephraim, because you've already declared your allegiance to the Ohio State Buckeyes, the Ohio State University. Mm-hmm. There are several people at CBN who I've talked to in the last several days who are all for Ohio State. Now, I'm going to go the unconventional route. Even Benjamin Watson said Ohio State wins this game. He had a chance to watch them earlier in the playoffs when they played Tennessee. He was at that game. But for some reason, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was because of the bad loss that Notre Dame suffered earlier in the year against Northern Illinois. Since then, they've been undefeated. They're 14-1. They're not supposed to win, but I'm going to go ahead and pick them anyway. What do you think?
I'm going to say they are not supposed to win, and I don't want to see them win. Thank you so much. For you at home, for more faith and sports content, be sure to check out CBN Sports on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe while you're there and follow them on Instagram at CBN Sports_. Will, thank you so much. We appreciate your time as always.